Hi, this is Adityan from Mockat. Today, we are sharing the news for 15 February, continuing the series to help you prepare for WAT in-person interview to get you into IIMs and top B schools. The actual news articles from which we have taken these key points are listed out at our daily news section in our website. The link for our website is given below. To get more information about the interview process, follow our Telegram channel where you can get access to WAT in-person interview content from 99.9 plus percentilers. The link to the Telegram group is in the description. Today's 5 news headlines are: Supreme Court rules electoral bonds unconstitutional to stop immediately. Germany overtakes Japan as Japan slips into a recession. Why SEBI wants PE and VC shareholders out of IPO pricing decisions. Legalizing MSP can cripple the economy. Reliance Industries Limited overtakes Netflix, McD, Pepsi, fueling India's $1 trillion dream. Supreme Court rules electoral bonds unconstitutional to stop immediately. The Supreme Court is poised to announce its decision regarding India's electoral bond scheme, devised to allow both individuals and corporations to make anonymous contributions to political parties. The scheme allows anonymous donations to political parties through bonds purchased from authorized banks. Donors remain anonymous, known only to the bank. Bonds can be encashed by the political parties with Election Commission registered bank accounts. Critics raise concerns about transparency and accountability due to undisclosed donations. There were conflicting stances between the government and the Election Commission in court regarding political funding. The government aimed to maintain donor anonymity and advocated for transparency by revealing donor's name. Additionally, the Reserve Bank of India had expressed disagreement with several aspects of the scheme, including concerns about money laundering. Germany overtakes Japan as Japan slips into a recession. Germany has surpassed Japan to become the world's third largest economy in terms of gross domestic product. Germany's heavily export-dependent manufacturers have been hit. Japan is also heavily reliant on exports, but it is suffering more than Germany in terms of worker shortages. Growth for the third quarter was also revised downward to negative 0.8%, meaning that Japan was in technical recession in the second half of 2023. Like Japan, Germany's population has been declining, but it has achieved steady economic growth. India is expected to overtake Japan in 2026 and Germany in 2027 in terms of output, according to IMF. Why SEBI wants PE and VC shareholders out of IPO pricing decisions. Securities and Exchange Board of India has started asking IPO-bound companies to remove private equity or venture capital shareholders and other shareholders who intend to sell their shares from the decision-making process of pricing of the IPO. The regulator is of the opinion that selling shareholders may prioritize the maximization of the return or investment by pushing for a higher price band. This could impact the interest of the IPO-bound company or interest of the new incoming investors. SEBI has also expressed its unhappiness with selling shareholders being consulted in the allocation of shares to institutional investors. The regulator further asked merchant bankers to delete a reference to selling shareholders in the determination of allocation of the QIB, which is Qualified Institutional Buyers portion, to anchor investors. The next news for the day is legalizing MSP can cripple the economy. The farmers are on the march to demand for a law to guarantee minimum support price for all crops. Currently, there is an MSP for 23 crops. However, the highest procurement by the government is of wheat and rice. If MSP is legally guaranteed, the government will have to pay it regardless of supply and demand dynamics. At the moment, about 60% of the total field crop production in India comes from wheat and paddy. Other demands of farmers include pension for farmers and farm laborers, farm debt waivers, withdrawal of police cases against farmers, justice for the victim of Lakhimpur Kheri violence, withdrawal from the World Trade Organization, and compensation for the family of farmers who died in previous protests. The way the formula by MS Swaminathan is being interpreted by the farmer lobby, our MSP should go up by 25 to 30% plus a profit margin of 50%. Reliance Industries Limited overtakes Netflix, McD, Pepsi, fueling India's $1 trillion dream. India's most valued stock, Reliance Industries Limited, touched the 20 lakh crore milestone this week. It is now bigger than the likes of American MNC giants like McDonald's, PepsiCo, Netflix and Accenture. In US dollars, Reliance Industries Limited is worth around $241 billion and is the only Indian company to feature in the list of world's 50 most valuable companies. Tata Consultancy Services or TCS, which is the India's second largest company, is worth about 15 lakh crore and at number 66 on the list of world's biggest companies. The hunt for India's first $1 trillion stock shows that there are 3 candidates: HDFC Bank, Reliance Industries Limited and Bajaj Finance. It is expected that Jio may opt for a tariff hike after the Lok Sabha elections, while retail will see revenue per square foot improving as store additions slow and older stores mature. So these are the 5 news for today. So stay tuned and subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to receive notifications. Do like the video if you found it helpful. Thank you and good luck.